Hi guys, today I'm participating in the collab again because it's Monday, and there's a link to our Facebook group on the bottom. In the description you can go and see if you want and participate too if you like, if you make budget money saving videos. So today I'm gonna be sharing how I make the budget. It's not a based budget, it just budget based on how much reserves you have and how much savings you have, and once your reserves and savings are full to the amount that you want them to be, the rest can go into the mortgage, and we don't have any other debt besides the mortgage. So but if you do have debt like credit cards and stuff, there's a way to add those in there too. So in this section, there are monthly bills. So the first one I have mortgage, which is normally $1,000. It's a little bit less, but my minimum that I made for myself at least $1,000. And then if I have more in my sinking, then I'll pay more to that. So for utilities, I budget $150, but for the summer months I budget more. So here once I pay my bills, I list how much they are, like my home phone, my internet, my electric, my gas. Sometimes some months we have trash bill, and we do not have the water or sewer bill because we have a well pump. For the grocery, I spend $200 normally. So if I go to a store and let's say I spent $48 the first time, then the next week I went and spent maybe $26, then I maybe stopped by somewhere and picked up a few things and I spent $5, and then maybe I picked up a few more things a few days later or next week and I spent $12. And if I at the end of the month, if I spend something else, I'll put more here, and at the end of the month, once I have all this totaled up, I write down how much I have spent. And here I write if I went over or under. For gas, we spend $250 a month. So if I stopped at the gas station and I filled up my tank and I spent this much and this much and this much, and my husband did too, at the end of the month, I totaled up and see how much we spent. For the kids' activities, we budget $200. Sometimes we go over, sometimes we go under, but it's at least $100 every month because my daughter takes her art classes, and when there's 5 weeks we pay $125. When there's 4 weeks that she goes, it's $100. And then if I take my kids to activities or parks or the field trips and I pay some money for something that they need for activities, then I'll put it here, and then I total it up and here, and I'll put it here. So for this, we need at least $1,800, just the bare minimums, just to keep us alive. And that's just for monthly stuff. So here, these are things that we pay yearly, or sometimes we pay once in a couple months, or here just because we don't spend the same amount every month. Like say for clothes, we don't go and spend like $50 a month or something, or like $40 a month every month. Sometimes we just go buy a few things and we spend maybe $20, or we go and buy a lot of things and we spend like I don't know, $100 or more. So here I write the numbers, how much it takes us to for the year. Like for the household is $1,000, for animals, their food and shots and all the things to take care of them is about $250 a year. And the gifts, the birthday gifts, the Christmas, all the kind of, and the birthday parties, we budget $60 for each right now. That includes like the cake and decoration and the pizza or other food, whatever we're gonna serve. That's for the year. The repairs, because we're fixing up still our house, it still needs a lot of repair. For car registrations, for clothes, and car insurance, and Cell phones, we pay cell phones once a year. That's for 2 cell phones, how much we pay. So here in this column I write how much we still have left for the year, because it's May. We already spent some of the money already. So here I have 620 left for till the end of the year. And for the animals, because I already spent some money on their food and stuff and shots and things like that, that's how much I still have. For gifts, that's how much I still have. And for the repairs and stuff, that's how much I still have. See, this is not going to be, probably not going to be enough for the end of the year, so yeah. And car registration we already paid, so don't have much to spend, so this is probably going to be left over for the next year. And the clothes, we didn't spend much this year, so we still have a lot in our clothes budget. Insurance we didn't pay yet. The cell phones we did not pay yet because we paid them in December. So, and if I spend anything this month, I'll just write it here, and then the next month I have a lower number to start with. So these are yearly, and because these are so irregular and our income is irregular too, I'm trying to keep at least 3,600 for these expenses at all times in my account, in the checking, and this takes 1,800. So I would need to keep 5,300 at all times at the checking, which is like a lot, but you know, some months you spend more, some months you spend less, and based on this number, how much we need to spend, I know how much should I keep in my checking account to meet all the needs. Here, just for the emergency savings and 6 months of bare bones expenses, I would need to keep this much money. So when this balance gets completed full, if we don't have any emergencies or any other things, if it's full, and let's say we have enough here to get us through these months, if I have any extra money, I'll add it to the mortgage next month. So sometimes I pay 1,200, sometimes 1,000, sometimes it depends how much we make. Then the more goes here. If we make more, we do not spend more on groceries or other things. If we made more, that means if there's any holes that needs to be filled here or here, they get filled, and if these are full, it goes to mortgage. So this is not completely a zero-based budget like most people have, but this is like you get paid, you fill up your holes, and then if there's extra, you go put it towards the debt. So this is how I budget, and as you see, that our spending does not depend on how much we make, because every month is different, and we do not make enough, or I mean a lot of money to splurge on things, you know, just because if we make more one month, maybe next month we'll make less, and we don't even have enough to pay all the minimums on items that we normally spend. Or maybe something happens and our electric bill will be more than usual, and it's like, especially in the summertime, it's like more than usual, you know. Sometimes people say like trying to get through the winter, like here we normally trying to get through the summer, because summer is more expensive than the winter for us. So please let me know how you budget and which months are more expensive for you than others. Maybe do you have to spend more in the winter to keep you up, or in the summer to keep everything going? So please let me know, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out other participants. Bye.